everyone, so welcome to this very short introduction to yoga, and I'm just going to show you today some moves that you can do in order to bring about that sense of mobility through the body. And with yoga we try to work with the breath, creating space in the body and inviting that breath into deeply to nourish us, and we use the exhalation very slowly to be able to calm us down. So here's a few exercises that you might do just to bring about a sense of calmness, a sense of liberation through the joints, and a nice sense of being able to be mobile within the body. So as always with yoga, we focus first of all on the breath. So just draw your attention to how you're sitting, make sure it's nice and comfortable, and observe, perhaps with the eyes closed, just how you can draw the breath in through the nose. Notice how it goes right down into the belly, and then as you exhale, try and slow that exhalation down. So the inhalation is nice and deep, but the exhalation is a little longer. So just practice that for a few breaths while we arrive on the mat and arrive just being here with ourselves before we begin to move. And then to start our short practice today, we're going to inhale, rise the arms as high as you can, look towards the ceiling and really open up through the body. Feel that stretch in the back, and then as you palm the hands together, just fold down and notice how the spine now begins to stretch, taking the hands down as far as you can go. And once again, as we bring the arms up, let's plant the one hand on one side, reach up towards the sky. Notice that space that you're creating and let all the fresh breath go into that. And as you sway to the other side, find that lifting, just opening the side of the body. Your gaze looks towards the middle finger, so we find that sense of openness. And as we bring both arms wide, turn the hands around so you can give yourself a lovely cuddle. As you roll yourself down, feel the shoulder blades separate. As we bring ourselves up, really exaggerate that so we open out that chest. Cuddle yourself again, crossing the arms in the opposite way as we roll ourselves down, using the breath, and exhale as you let those arms together. Again, as we inhale, reach towards the sky. This time, see if you can bring those palms together behind the line of the head. So we widen the elbows and notice that beautiful stretch that brings into the upper body. So we try to stretch the body to allow all the fascia, all that connective tissue around the muscles and the joints to begin to open up. And again, on the exhalation, just curl the elbows down and roll yourself down, and then we can roll right over onto all fours. So when we're on all fours here, to think about how you can draw the tummy up and find that soft position as we roll through the spine, so we get a little bit more movement as we move through. And then as we exhale, allow the tailbone to come up and the crown to lift. Again, draw in through the breath, round the back, and find that movement occurring through the spine, keeping the head down nice and relaxed. And then as we reverse, lifting up nice and gentle. So from here, we're going to take ourselves into that child pose, which is a really nice resting posture. Just allow your arms to come alongside the body. Settle here, and you can use this any time that you feel you'd like to have a rest. But for the rest of us, as we want to flow a little bit further, we're going to come up onto all fours and reach out the right arm and the left leg, stretching yourself out as far as you can, and feel that lengthening of the body to bring about the openness through the spine. As you exhale, bring yourself to the other side, balancing the hip, balancing the length of the body, and feel that tallness from the crown right the way down to the heel. And as you replace that hand down, bring that leg all the way forward so we can have a lunge, and notice how that hip opens up. You can also raise the arm on that same leg and feel how the body begins to open up. And with yoga, we talk about our drishti, where we look towards the middle finger, where we're looking towards the sky, finds that energy a little higher. As we bring ourselves down from there, back foot comes down, come into that child pose again. Find the softness in that position. How's the breath working? As we come up to the opposite side, take the other foot forward. And again, keeping the hand down, we can allow ourselves to lift up and feel the openness of that chest. All the time, leaning and gently sinking through the hips so we find that opening. As we come down again, that child pose becomes our home position. Perhaps stretch the arms forward this time and bring about that sense of elongating, that lengthening of the spine. Observe how you can relax yourself into this posture. And then gently, as we tuck the chin on the chest, we're going to curl ourselves up. Notice how we can take the hands behind the line of the sacrum and open the chest. Really feel how that opens out, not pushing too hard on the back, just observing how the body's responding. And then as we sit ourselves down slowly and surely, bring yourself round back into straight leg position, flexing the feet. And again, let's take a big deep breath. Remember how we did this at the beginning, filling the belly? Using that exhalation, ease yourself forward. Now keep the chest up when we do this and let the arms just tickle your toes there or as near as, and let the elbows come down, giving yourself that beautiful long lengthening of the body. Observe your breath and just feel how you yourself are feeling through this posture. Listen to what the body's saying to you. And then as we tuck the chin on the chest, allow ourselves to curl down. You're going to curl down all the way down onto the floor. Bring the knees into your chest. And then using the exhalation, curl the head up towards the knees. Just find that little ball, secure little childlike focus so we can curl through the spine. And then gently, as we let those knees just drop down to the floor, spread the arms and feel that opening again, settling through the spine on the floor. And we're just going to drop both knees to one side. If you turn the head to the other side, notice how that gives you a lovely stretch through the whole length of the body. The rotation comes right from the base of the spine. And observe your breath as you let the shoulders just gently balance to the floor. Now work with the exhalation on this one, the outward breath, as you let both knees once again roll to the other side, and notice how we massage the lower back when we do this. Turning the head to the opposite way and just settle into that. Feel how the body's opening up and sending that fresh, oxygenated, deeper breath into those areas. And then as we come back into the center, once again, bring the head centered, knees come into the chest, give yourself a lovely little cuddle, and with a little rock, just rock yourself back up again, find yourself back into that home position, and namaste.